Hello everybody and welcome back to FX Street. Today we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin and what's done over the past few days and what to expect from it. Before I actually get into the details of the stuff, please make sure to head on over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button if you want to stay updated with the hottest trends in the crypto market and don't want to miss out on the content that we put out on an almost regular basis. Make sure to click on this bell icon. You can also follow us on Twitter at FXSCrypto and myself at Mangepo with the zero at the end. Right, let's jump into Bitcoin. Over the last few weeks, I think I've been talking about this parallel channel here and how we had the 300-day, we had the 203-day moving average serving as a support on the 3-day time frame, right? And that was broken very slowly, and I kind of pointed it out in a lot of my articles as well that this breakout below the 200-day moving average was extremely a bad signal. And then we had the breakdown of this parallel channel itself here on the 1st of May. But things really exasperated after the FOMC meeting, which was probably the 3rd and 4th. And on the weekend, I believe it was because of the depeg of the USD stablecoin, which kind of triggered the crash and pushed Bitcoin down to around 33K-ish, right? But over the last day, as you can see here, the Bitcoin price has dropped around 11%, and dipping it still exactly at the $30,000 on this particular candlestick here. On today here, we dipped below the 30,000 level here and reached a low of 29,720, as you can see over here, right? So that's what's up right now, guys. And like I mentioned, right, I think I've been talking about this for a couple of months now, about how like there were two main levels I was looking at, right? 52K, a weekly close above this level would kind of, for me, would make me a flip bullish, and I would wait for a higher low, like assuming we did go above this over here, I would wait for a higher low to form and then ride this way up to probably a new all-time high. But that hasn't happened. Instead, what's happened is that the price has breached my lower limit here at 34,752, which kind of indicates the start of a bear market. What we're getting right now is a move down to collect the liquidity resting below these equal lows formed here between May and July 2021 and early Jan 2021. So that's exactly what's happening. And regardless of what caused the crash, I think it's important to look at the objective of why the price is going down. And the objective right now, from a very conservative standpoint, would be to collect the liquidity over here. But then again, right, this is, as I mentioned, it's a conservative outlook. But if you look at the overall price structure starting from this all-time high at around $69,000, I think you can clearly see a bearish continuation pattern here, which is a flagpole. Flagpole contains a flag and contains a flagpole and a flag, right? And then we have the breakdown here, and the breakdown usually tends to continue the direction prior to the consolidation over here. So based on this continuation pattern, which is a bear flag, there is theoretical measurements kind of predict or forecast that the price is the target is around $18,000, right? Which is roughly around the place where Bitcoin kind of hit an all-time high in 2017. It was around $18,000 to $20,000. Like in some exchanges, it was like 19K, in some exchanges 20K, right? So if we were to move down here, it would effectively be an 80% drop from its all-time high, which is in line with what we've seen across previous bear markets, right? So for now, I believe there's no threat of a downside. Like I think we could probably, for me, I think there's a good chance. Let's just go to a low time frame. It'll be much more easier. Right. So basically, this supply zone here extending from 38.5K to 40K is the one that I'm kind of paying very close attention to. Because this is where a lot of sell orders were kind of loaded up, which led to this eventual crash. And on top of that, we have a massive fair value gap here extending from roughly 37.3K to 39.4K. So if we get a V-shaped recovery, right, there's a good chance it could go something like this, and then it finally go up, fill this, and I believe we're going to get rejected here again, right? So I'm going to pay very close attention to this 4-hour supply zone, and on top of that, Yeah, but on top of that, like guys, on the 1 hour time frame, I've been seeing this massive bullish divergence, which is kind of playing out right now. As you can see, the RSI is kind of extending towards the upside, probably towards the overbought zone, right? So from an extremely low time frame perspective, right, I'm scalping this right now, right? I'm expecting the price to head down to probably 31K again, and then attempt to collect liquidity resting above these highs around here, and if we're lucky, we'll probably go up to 33K, right? But what I'm expecting over the next few days is for the price, just a second, right? So I think it was the last one, yeah. Right, so let me just quickly go over this particular chart, which is extremely important, right? Uh, so basically, this chart is what you have to observe in this chart is the volume profiles of 2019 to 2020, 2021, 2022. The 2021 volume profile is where the price is kind of going back and forth right now, which is hovering around 32K, right? So I think there is going to be a lot of choppy movements around this level here, but once we definitively break down on the below $30,000 on the weekly time frame, that's when the actual crash is going to happen. And the void over here, which extends from roughly 29.5K all the way down to 12K, is an important level to watch out, mainly because of how this literally the volume profile is non-existent above 12K. There was quite a bit of trading that took place here, and this volume is non-existent. So there is a good chance price will come back down to fill this gap. But that said, right, the major line of support that's going to come here is going to be around 19K, which interestingly coincides well with this bear flag setup that we've been talking about, right? So if you want more in-depth analysis of different outlooks for Bitcoin, please make sure to go back and watch this video where I explain, actually it was Monday's video. Yeah, I think this is the one. This is the one. So please make sure to go back and take a look at this Bitcoin video that was uploaded yesterday, where I talk about the Bitcoin from multiple charts, multiple time frames, and what to expect. So that is pretty much it, guys, for Bitcoin analysis. If you enjoyed this session, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.